your dogs.
I love my dogs, yes.
After all these years, Ivana Trump, walking her toy Yorkie in her leopard print coat on the Tony East Side of New York, still evokes the lifestyles of the rich.
This is all Ivana.
Yeah, and I was offered $40 million for it.
If not quite as famous. But at 68, more than a quarter century after her marriage to Donald Trump broke up, Ivana says she doesn't miss a thing.
Do you miss the old life?
The old life?
Life with Donald?
I don't, no. Nothing really changed. I have a beautiful home here. I have a spectacular apartment in Miami. I have a 300-year-old fisherman houses in harbor of the Saint-Tropez. What more can I have?
Still, as satisfied as she is with all she has,
A lot of this happened because of Donald.
A lot of happened with Donald, yes.
she wants to make something perfectly clear,
He wouldn't be who he is without you.
That's for sure.
especially when it comes to their children. She's written a new book, Raising Trump, inspired, she says, by watching her three kids, Donald Jr., Ivanka, and Eric, during the campaign.
And I was very, very proud of them because they were articulate, intelligent.
And so you thought, wait a minute, if we're going to talk about who raised the Trump kids,
It was definitely me.
The book includes stories many parents can relate to.
Ivanka, she was like 14, and her hair was blue. So I freaked out,
Ivanka came
of
home
course.
with blue hair?
Blue hair.
And a few, most certainly cannot.
I was in first class, and kids were in the economy.
So you're in first class, the kids are in
Kids
coach.
were in economy, in coach.
And were they learning a lesson that way?
Well, I think so. Ivanka wanted to have an upgrade one day. I said, when you can afford it, you get upgrade. I'm sitting in first class, I afford it, you're sitting in the economy.
It's been 41 years since Ivana, a model from what's now the Czech Republic, got a life-changing tap on the shoulder in a New York City night spot.
So I turn around, and there is a blonde, blue-eyed guy, and he said, I'm so sorry, my name is Donald Trump, and I can see the girls you are looking for the table. And I turned to my girlfriend and said, I have a good news and bad news. What is the good news? We're going to get a table real fast. What is the bad news? This fellow behind me is going to go and sit with us.
They would marry 8 months later in 1977 and become the boldest of New York City's bold-faced names in the 80s. The spotlight could be harsh.
We should have world record-setting fights, but we really don't.
We showed her a nearly 30-year-old clip from Oprah.
We get along very well, and there's not a lot of disagreement because ultimately Ivana does exactly as I tell her to do.
All right. Hold on for a second. You're still laughing, but you heard the audience. A lot of groans.
Well, I don't really care, you know.
Did you feel that was disrespectful?
Maybe it was, you know, but it didn't bother me.
It all blew apart in the early 1990s when Donald Trump's affair with Marla Maples led to an ugly divorce featuring 3 straight months of humiliating New York City tabloid covers.
Well, I don't want to talk about her.